friends, it's Farmer Staff. Happy whatever day it is. Yesterday was a really cold, rainy day in Maine, and it's later in the day now. The sun's been shining all day and it's nice and warm. So I'm at the garden looking for seeds to capture, and I've been waiting on these straw flowers all summer. So just to give you a reference, these straw flowers are planted like right near the entrance to the Farm to Table Kids greenhouse. And I've had my eye on these babies all summer long. There's this beautiful like apricot bronze color. They're so pretty. And anytime you collect seeds, you want to collect seeds from your favorite things. So that goes for vegetables and flowers. You want to seed collect from your most favorite flowers, which means you can't pick them, because if you pick them, they don't make seeds. So I've resisted picking these things every single day I go into the greenhouse, and it's finally time to capture their seeds. So a couple things about seed capturing. I've been doing a lot of videos lately about how to capture seeds with kids. So if you're curious about any of those, go on the Instagram page and check those out. But straw flower is one of my favorite flowers, definitely this year. It is my favorite flower to craft with. It retains its color and shape even when it's completely dried out. So it's amazing for wreath work. We make floral headbands with it. We do all kinds of crafts with straw flower. And because the kids at farm camp love using it so much, I go through these seeds a ton. And we're a nonprofit farm camp, so anytime we can save seeds, it saves us money and it helps the earth. So let me show you how we do it. Kids are awesome for seed saving because it's like jumping into a hide and seek picture. So definitely kiddos, get outside. There's so much life still in your garden. I know things are starting to look like brown and tired and dead. They're not dead. There's so much life still left in those plants. So here's how you capture straw flower seeds. It's so easy. So what you want to do, first and foremost, never seed capture if it's wet. Like I just said, it poured yesterday in Maine. It's later in the day now, around like 3 or 4 o'clock, and it feels like everything's completely dry. I don't feel any moisture on here, but never seed capture when the seeds are wet, and that includes morning dew. So the best time to seed capture is actually later in the day. These straw flowers, this is the color. The color was so, so pretty. Can you see that? And then as the flower, like I said, you have to let it pass to collect the seeds. So this will then turn into something like this. And as you can see, it's starting to brown and get tired, but it still has this pretty flower shape to it. But then that will turn into this. So at this stage, you can see that most of the color has deteriorated from the flower, and the center, most importantly, has white little frills on it, almost like a dandelion. When a dandelion goes to seed and it sends off those little pods by the wind, that's exactly what this straw flower is doing. And that's why it's so important when you're capturing seeds every morning when you're doing your farm walk and your observation walk, make sure to keep your eye on these blooms, because you have to get them at just the right time. Something like this is too early. This is not ready to be captured yet. The middle still has color to it. It still has some pollen on it. That's not ready to go. You have to wait for them to be more like this. These ones have the seed. This seed is coming right out. Do you see how it's already started to get rid of its seed? And now if an animal or wind comes, those seed will be lost. So I'm going to go ahead and take these blossoms, and actually I'll do it with this one, it's easier. I'll take this blossom, okay, and then plucked it off the plant to make it easier for you to see. And then all I'm going to do, bring you over here in front of the greenhouse. So this is so fun. This is so easy, and it's awesome for little kids to do. All you're gonna do is take your seed head or your straw flower. And this middle part, the fuzzy part, those are your seeds. So if you just like open it up like that, take your hands and just pull out the middle, all of those are seeds. And I'm gonna put them in my cup with a label. Always have your label. So that way I know that they're straw flowers. But let me show you this. The center of this straw flower is where all the seeds are gonna come from. And when it's ready, they just pluck right out. So again, kiddos, get outside and look for seeds. Look for all this life that's still left in your garden, you guys. And then Kiddos, you can put these in a little envelope and draw a pretty picture on it or a nice happy poem and give them to a friend or a teacher. Or you can keep them for next year and have your very own garden and be so proud of yourself for seed capturing and growing your own seeds. So, happy seed hunting. Let me know if you have any questions about straw flowers.
Okay, ready, set, go.
Hey farm friends, it's Farmer Steph and I'm here with Farm Girl Caroline, and I'm going to show Caroline how to look for sweet peas seeds specifically, because now that the garden season's coming to an end, don't pull your plants yet, because you can go through and look at them and capture their seeds for next season. So sweet peas are one of my favorite smelling flowers. You know I love the smell of sweet peas. So like, smell that. Isn't it delicious? It smells so good.
Yeah.
So sweet peas, this is actually a perfect one to show you. The flowers actually turn into little pea pods. Actually, come over this way. If I show you, see how this pea pod, Caroline, this purple one, is forming into a pea pod? See this one? And then it goes into a pod like that. And then it turns into something like this. And then it turns into something like this. And then this is almost ready. This is yellowing, but the inside you can still see that the seeds are actually still green. What you want to do is find one that looks like this. So Caroline, pick this one.
Okay.
Go ahead and harvest that. Pull it, good. Can you open it up? If you open it, yeah, good. Oh, show Donna what's inside. Those peas. So these are the seeds that you actually will plant next spring. And look, Mother Nature already dried them and cured them and made them all for you. So all you have to do is store it in a paper baggie over winter and then plant them in the spring, and you have homegrown sweet pea organic seeds.
You'll have another little
Farm
friend.
Girl! Yay! And then you can share your seeds with farm friends. Here, Everly, plant that. It's a flower seed.
And
Yay!
yeah.
Happy farming!